So, welcome everyone, a very warm welcome. And I'm really honored that you all took your time out to join. As many of them have been telling me, ki there are so many topics, why did you choose root chakra? So, I would like to clarify a little before I begin the main meditation. So, today is 1111 portal, a very, very powerful portal. And we will be doing the meditation today only because as I understand, 1111 portal is the portal which is associated with manifestation. And as I understand the root chakra, it is the basic of all manifestation. First of all, if you think about your life, you need the basic thing you need to exist. Even before money, I think what we need when a child is born, we need is love. And though we associate love with the heart chakra, it is in our relationships that we really find love. And so when we need love, it has to come through the relationships, which is a very big part of our root chakra. So if you don't have any proper relationships in your life, you are not getting love in your life, you're not getting peace in your life, you're not getting joy in your life. So you understand how basic it is and why we need to work on the root chakra. And then if we talk about spirituality, if we talk about meditation, you'll tell me that we need to meditate, we need to do this, we need to do that. But first of all, tell me if you don't have the basic abundance in your life, if you don't have food, if you don't have a roof over your head, if you don't have the basic money for your basic needs, how do you really work on yourself? You cannot. You cannot have that peace of mind, that place to really sit and meditate, because you don't have money in your pocket, you don't have food in your stomach, and you don't have, what do you say, a roof over your head. So these are basic things. And in order to have a really good meditation, you need another basic thing, which is health, which is also in the root chakra. If you don't have a proper healthy body, you cannot sit straight for the root chakra meditation. And I request all of you to please sit straight for the root chakra meditation, because it is a very basic grounding meditation and you all need to sit straight for this meditation. So you see health, wealth, abundance, relationships, love, everything which is the basic needs of a human is found in the root chakra. And if you don't work on the root chakra and don't clear the box in the root chakra, how can you really manifest anything in your life? I don't believe in this law of attraction without working on the root chakra. I don't believe in this simple mantras giving you a lot of energy and a lot of abundance in your life. I do not believe in them. I'm sorry to disappoint you if you are really a big believer of these mantra chantings and this whatever law of attraction. It is very, very important. I understand the laws, spiritual laws are very important for our life and we need to follow them. But unless the basic energy centers in your body are open, nothing can really manifest in your life. For me, the basic work that you can do in your life is check your thoughts, because each and every chakra that you have in your life has certain qualities which are blocking them. Like the root chakra is blocked when you have a lot of fear, a lot of insecurity. Like your sacral chakra is blocked when you have a lot of shame and guilt in your life. Your solar plexus is blocked when you have low confidence, low self-esteem. Your heart is blocked when you feel no one is loving you. Your throat is blocked when you cannot speak your truth. These are basic things. All of you know them. I know all of you know them. But what I'm trying to tell you is that all these things don't work on your life. All these chakras don't open up in your life when you don't work on your root chakra, because that is the basic thing. And what is the basic thing in life? The basic thing in life is your thought process. If your thought process is positive, if your thought process is open, if your thought process is totally aligned to your system, then all of your chakras will be open. But it is our thought process, it is our belief systems, it is our temperaments, it's our emotions which totally block us. And that is why I have chosen root chakra for today. And that is why I have not actually chosen, because it was told to me by the masters to do the root chakra. They first, as you know, they made me do the sacral, then the solar, and then root, because they said as you work on the sacral and then the solar, and then you go back to the root. It's much easier to release the deep-seated areas of the root chakra. So those who have not done those two meditation, I request you to go back and do this after you have done this. So we'll start today. And as always, as I invoke the masters, I ask you to really close your eyes and breathe deeply into your heart center, taking long, deep breaths as you breathe in the energies of the Creator through your crown chakra down to every chakra in your body. And you release long, slow, deep breaths, which release everything which is not serving you, everything which is not for your highest best. And as we sit in this grid together, I command the masters, the universe, the creation, to protect this grid, to protect this energy, protect this place, as I create this place as a very sacred place for all of you to sit, release, and expand at your highest best. So keep breathing deeply into your heart center, breathing in the divine energies of the Creator, and releasing whatever is in your heart, whatever is in your system which needs to be released, as I invoke the masters. I call on the divine Creator of all creators, the Creator energy, the source energy from which we all have come. We call on our divine Father God, our Mother God, all the mighty gods and goddesses across all dimensions of time, space, and frequencies, who have been assisting us and still assisting us in every sphere of our life. We call on all the galactic masters, all the star masters, all the galactic council or the star councils. We call on the mighty Elohims, our monad, our soul groups. We call on the white brotherhood, the white sisterhood. We call on the councils of love, light, healing, ascension, the karmic council, the masters of the Akashic record. We call on the council of elders, the councils of 12, the councils of 9, the councils of 7, the councils of 5, the councils of 3, and the holy council of 1. We call on all the ascended masters, living masters, masters of the inner realms of the earth. We specially call on the council of earth, of which Mahatma Babaji, my main guide, is a very big part. We call on Mother Gaia and her different layers and different realms that she has. We ask her, we invite her to be with us. We call on the angelic realms, the unicorn collectives, the dragon collectives, the celestial whales, mermaids, dolphins. Everyone, we ask you to be part of this divine meditation, which the masters have said to be held today on this divine day. And we call on all of our teams of light, our higher selves, and we ask the higher selves to embody into us so that we may receive the highest of the high, which is for us today. And now the masters are showing me that they have built a grid for you. And this grid is in the center of this universe. And they're taking you all there on a beautiful cloud. So see a beautiful cloud next to you. And the angels are giving their hands to you. And as you put your hands in the angel's hand, you walk on this cloud. And each one of you has been taken to this cloud. And this cloud is now taking you to the center of this universe, where a beautiful grid has been created for you. It is like 4 big pillars of crystal, huge crystalline pillars. It is like 2 11s on 2 sides. And on the top of that, these 4 pillars have a beautiful crystalline roof. We stand below this roof, inside these 4 pillars. These 4 pillars hold the energy of the 1-1 portal, of the 11-11 portal, and it holds the energy of manifestation. And the masters now have built a huge Merkaba around this grid, which is rising up from the roof in multi-dimensional colors, full of multi-dimensional energies. It is surrounding you on all sides, in myriad shapes, different dimensions, different places, everywhere you are connected to, be it your angel self, be it your star self, be it any part of the universe where you belong to, it is connected to you with etheric rays, with cords, and is connecting to you inside this grid. And it is activating all the multidimensional aspects of you. And the masters must now ask you to give yourself permission, to give your cellular memories permission, deep permission to unravel all the pain, all the memories, all the blocks that you have hidden inside you in your root chakra. They ask you to give your soul permission to unravel and release those in today's meditation. They ask you to see a stone step going down. It is a step made of crystal, beautiful multidimensional crystals. And as you walk down the steps, which is inside this grid only, you're walking down into your soul, unraveling all that is hidden inside. To so see yourself walking down softly, one by one, taking one step at a time as you go down inside this deep inner part of your soul. Allow your soul to access all your cellular memories, every part of you which has been hidden to you because of your physical limitations. Let it be accessed, let it open up in today's meditation. And as you go down deep inside your soul, feel your whole body relaxing. Feel your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, your root, every part of you relaxing, every organ, every tissue, every bone in your body is relaxing. The blood in your body, the bone marrow in your body is softly and surely relaxing itself, releasing all the stress, all the strain that you have been carrying all through time, especially today, releasing it with long, slow, deep breaths. See every muscle, every tissue, every ligament relax. Because unless and until you relax, you will not be able to tap deep inside your core and release what you need to release. So see yourself relaxing every part of you, every organ, every tissue, every ligament, every gland, your nervous system, your skeletal system, your circulatory system, your respiratory system, your lungs, your heart, every part of you relaxing, relaxing and relaxing as you're going deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper into your subconscious. And as I give every intention for every releasing, just allow yourself to release at very deep levels whatever programs, whatever thought process, whatever memories of these areas start coming up for you. It is a very basic thing, but it is a very important thing that you need to release today. So first of all, we talk about the programs. From the time we were toddlers, we were not allowed to walk unaided because our parents were afraid that we'll fall down. Our parents were afraid that we'll hurt ourselves. Our family was afraid that we will be hurt, we will be having a mishap. And this is where the input of fear starts in our system. From the very time when we were toddler, or even sometimes before that, when we start crawling, it is then that we are forbidden to do something, create something which is going to disturb our body, which is just going to somehow hurt us according to our parents, according to our family. And that is the time we start this fear programming in our system in every lifetime. And this fear of getting hurt physically, mentally, or sometimes even emotionally starts creating a huge block in our system. And it starts clogging our growth even before we have started experiencing life. It starts clogging our mindsets. It starts clogging our belief systems. It starts clogging our thought process and creates a really big block in our root chakra, programming us to be fearful of every new thing in our life, emphasized over lifetimes and lifetimes, over eons, as we have been through so many past lives, and we are already existing in so many parallel lives as the 12 dimensions of us are having lifetimes in the same time. In this present life, we are also facing so much fear. And these fear matrix, these fear programs are getting deeply embedded more and more deep inside our psyche. And sometimes these past life memories, these past life impressions, these past life beliefs are carried over to the present life. And we may not know why we are afraid, but we are afraid. We are fearful. We are scared. So we have come together now, calling on the Divine Mother Goddess, the goddess of this chakra, to help us to release these fear-based programs, these fear-based inputs from our system, which has been programmed into us from our birth by our over-anxious parents, by a family, by a society. And it is this programming that stop us from really moving forward in life. Because these fear inputs, which have been put inside us as we were a child, as we were a toddler, starts growing as we go to school, as we start facing society, by bombarding us with endless fears, like fear of not being good enough, fear of not being competitive enough, fear of not being successful enough, fear of not being responsible enough. Just go inside your psyche and see all these fears which are pulsating deep inside you and which have been there for eons, for centuries. These fears have clogged your system. And all these variations of fears put inside us have now really made us into a programmed thing which is not ready to really move forward into the life that we desire to have, into the life which is our birthright. So now let us call Lord Shiva, the divine consort of our Divine Mother, the supreme master of all fearlessness, all divine Kundalini chakras is his domain. We invite Lord Shiva, Ma Shakti, to be with us now. And we ask them to really pull out these fear-based programs from our systems. So as I say this, each one of you, give the intention that I release all these fear-based matrices, all these fear-based programs, all these fears which have been inside my system through eons, through centuries, through lifetimes, through parallel lifetimes. I ask for these fears to be released, to be released, to be released. All these fears keep me in low self-esteem, in a fear matrix, and makes me feel inferior. Divine Father God, Divine Mother God, I request you to release these patterns from me, release these patterns from me, release these patterns from me, and see these patterns unraveling from your root chakra, and see them like a spiral moving out of a system. This is a very deep based fear matrix program, which is the root cause why we cannot ascend. This is the root cause why we cannot move into a true potential. This is the root cause why we cannot be what we want to be. So I ask you to see, as the Divine Father God, the Mother God, send the energies down into your root chakra. Your root chakra starts revolving anti-clockwise, and this deep-seated fear matrix has been released. All the angels, all the masters, all the guides who are specially sent for removal of this fear matrix program, I invite your all divine presence in our grid now and ask you to really pull it out, this false fear matrix program from deep inside our psyche, deep inside our psyche, deep inside our psyche. Let all the cellular memories, all the different imprints that we carry through lifetimes, which are creating this fear in us, be released in this current now. From now on, we move towards life with fearlessness, tackling each issue as it comes with full confidence, with full belief that we can do it. See this fear matrix program slowly moving out of a system like a disc. It is almost like an alien disc implanted in your root chakra, and it carries the same color as your root chakra. See it flowing out of your system, moving out of your system, releasing, releasing, releasing. Please repeat this 7 times to really release it from deep within your system. The next vital thing in our lives is relationships, which is also governed a lot by this fear matrix program. And as we release this fear matrix program, let us now look deep into our relationships. What is it that keeps us from having good, beautiful relationships? Because from the time we are born, from the time we start building relationship, first with a mother, then with a father, then with our siblings, then with our grandparents, we are programmed with fear. Fear of displeasing them, fear of making them angry, fear that if we are not obedient, they will not be happy with us. So these beautiful relationships, which are supposed to give us joy, which are supposed to unfold greatness within us, goodness within us, happiness within us, actually makes us collapse with fear, with forced suppression, and we stop being ourselves. So as this fear matrix moves out, let us see what else binds us into this negative relationships. It is the programming of mistrust. From the day one in our life, we are told not to trust anyone. Because according to our families, according to our elders, everyone out there is there to cheat us, to betray us, to hurt us, or to have the potential of becoming a very awful partner in the future. So as we have these programmings pushed deep inside our psyche, this programming of mistrust, we start shutting down. all the systems that we had been really born with, which was part of our root chakra, the systems of faith, the systems of trust, the systems of love, the system of completeness. This is a very deep system that we lose when we start mistrusting people. As this program of mistrust runs through us, we see the systems of trust, we see the trust systems of faith, we see the systems of love and completeness collapse. We build mistrust, we build fear, we build cynicism, we build self-centeredness, selfishness, and beliefs that relationships cannot be beautiful, relationships cannot be unconditional, relationships cannot be full of love and care. And we always fear to have relationships because we are afraid to be vulnerable, afraid to show the inner course of our being, because we have been told that we will be hurt, because we have been told that we will be taken advantage of. And this is a very big programming inside our soul, which really does not allow us to really experience life in the way we should be experiencing it, because it clogs our root chakra and it creates tremendous issues in our relationship. So invoking the counsel of love and invoking the Divine Father God and the Mother God, let us now give intention to release all this input from our system, this inputs of mistrust, this inputs of fear, this inputs of belief systems that love is not unconditional. Love is not there to be easily available. We cannot find love. We cannot find good relationships. Let us release all these programmings from our system. From all dimensions of time and space, let this energies release, let this energies release, let this energies release. Today is a very powerful day. And just giving these intentions is enough to make these energies start releasing from your psyche. So, as this council of love, the goddesses of love surround us, see these systems, these programs within our being, in our root chakra, which hamper love in our life, which hamper relationships in our life, are being pulled out. These goddesses of love plant 3 small crystals into your root chakra. And these 3 small crystals revolve, each in their own way anti-clockwise. And they release the systems of mistrust, fear, and hopelessness that love is not to be found. See these 3 crystals revolving inside your root chakra, put down by the goddesses of love, and see them unravel the systems from deep inside your root, deep inside your core, the systems of mistrust, fear, hopelessness. See these energies flow out, flow out, flow out, releasing, releasing, releasing. And as they release, the energies start flooding your being, the energies of a good relationship, full of faith, full of joy, full of happiness, and of course, full of love. As these 3 crystals release energies which are not serving you, the 3 goddesses together put a small lamp inside your root chakra, which burns a beautiful pink flame of love, of hope, of completeness. Allow that flame to burn inside your root chakra. See that flame transmuting these negative energies and creating faith in you, creating trust in you, creating hope in you, creating unconditional love in you. Because as we grow spirituality, we create more unconditionally inside us as we let go of our expectations, we let go of our needs. So let this divine fire, this divine pink flame, burn inside your root chakra and release from you all matrices of mistrust, fear, hopelessness, and burn the flame of love, of trust, of joy, of happiness in your relationships. Allow these energies to flow through you. Many of you are having resistance, thinking that it is not to be because my relationships are not okay. These persons will never change. I'm not asking you to focus on specific persons. Please let go of the resistance that many of you are having. Just allow these energies to flow. And if these energies really flow into your system, anyone who is not for your highest best will be really removed from your system, or they will change. Or you will find someone who is really worthy of all this love, all this care. So release this resistance that whoever I am with is not worthy, is not going to give me all these things. It is not about one person. It is not about a situation. It is about your relationships in totality. So allow yourself to feel this energy flow inside you as this pink flame burns in your root chakra. Allow yourself to feel this divine flame burn away all mistrust, all fear, all hopelessness. Every person before marriage is programmed in our society with this happily ever after syndrome. It starts from the fairy tales, goes to the stories, then to the movies. And every one of us is programmed to believe that the day we get married, from the very next day, we are going to have a happily ever after. But that is not how relationships work. And when we are facing failure, pain, trauma in our marriages, we feel that we are a failure. We feel guilty. We feel pain. We feel shame. We feel blame. We want to blame the other person for not being what we wanted them to be. We go into criticism. We go into judgment. And we think that life is not what we were told that life will be. There are also deeper programs of sexuality and intimacy, which really hamper our closeness and a building of our relationships, especially shame and negativity attached to sexual desires, which inhibits the flow of energy in our systems. We're sometimes so inhibited, so weak, and so needy in a relationship that a relationship is never good. So let us now call on the ministry of angels who deal with relationships, along with the goddesses of love who are already here, to come and pull out these systems and programs related to marriage, related to partnership, permanent relationships, be it in a living together, be it in a marriage. These have very deep-seated programs of living happily ever after, of a lot of expectations, a lot of desires, a lot of blame, shame, guilt. Now, these angels, they surround us and start unlocking. They use small keys and start unlocking small locks inside your root chakra. And each key unlocks one part of you which holds mistrust, one part of you which holds shame, one part of you which holds blame, one part of you which holds guilt. It is releasing. Each angel is opening up a lock and it is releasing one part of this negative emotion from your system. Just see these angels pulling out from your system all these negative emotions which are clogging your relationships, especially with your partner. The goddesses of love release the main programmings, And each angel unlocks one part of you. And you are now releasing all these deep-seated programs related to marriage, related to a permanent partner in your life. All expectations, all guilt, all sorrow, all pain, all blame starts moving out of your system. See your root chakra now glowing a beautiful bright red. As we release this fear matrix, as we release this relationship matrices from our system, our root chakra is already healed a lot. Breathe into your root chakra. See it glowing a beautiful fiery red. As all the systems, all these programmings are moving out of you. Breathe deeply and exhale deeply, releasing all these matrices, these programmings from you. You're breathing in the divine light of the Creator and just pulsating your root chakra with the divine fiery red color. And with every out breath, you're breathing out this deep matrices from your system. Breathing in and out. You're releasing, releasing, releasing everything which has not served you through centuries, through time, past, present, and future, and also parallel lives. As we release these programs of fear, of relationships, let us now move to health, one of the most important pillars of root chakra, without which we cannot be grounded, without which we cannot experience any joy in our life, without which we cannot experience success in our life. What happens to this system? Every time you are told, we have diabetes in our family, you are going to carry it. You have so much fat in your body, you're going to have a heart attack. Oh, if you don't take these medicines, you are going to die. It may seem harmless to you. It may seem that these persons are speaking out of love, out of care. But such things create deep-seated programs in us. Programs that teach us our bodies are supposed to carry disease. But our bodies are not supposed to carry disease. We are told that our cells don't regenerate after 40. But we are not told that when we start learning new things after 40, when we start experiencing new things after 40, our cells start to regenerate and rebuild itself. So we have a mindset, a program that disease is natural, that old age is normal, that slowly aging is natural. And this is what we accept without questioning it even. And it starts creating deep grooves in our root chakra, which makes illness a part of our lives. And we surrender our sovereign light to health and wellness to these programs. These programs which teach us that we cannot have health in our lives, that we have to carry the genetic patterns of our parents. We have to carry disease, sickness in our old age, which always teaches us that we are supposed to die. And these systems, these programmings really clog our health. So let us now call on the Divine Mother again and the goddesses and councils of health. And we call on Archangel Raphael and his ministry of healing angels. And we ask them to rotate the root chakra at the speed of light, anti-clockwise. And as the root chakra revolves anti-clockwise at the speed of light, it starts releasing with the energies of the goddesses, with the energies of Archangel Raphael and his healing team, with the council of health standing around us. It starts releasing all these deep-seated programmings about our physical body, our illness, our health. The root chakra, see the root chakra revolving anti-clockwise. Darkness, clouds of darkness starts coming out of it. As it releases all the base of all illness from your body. See the root chakra slowly flowing back to its original divine blueprint, unlocking the flow of health and immunity into our lives. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. As we release this programmings of health and we allow the programmings of immunity, wellness, healthiness inside our life. Let this darkness, denseness flow out from our root chakra and see it again glowing much brighter than before. A spectacular red as you breathe in and out, releasing this programming through your out breath. Please breathe into the root chakra and release from the root chakra so it will be easier to release. We walk to the next pillar in our root chakra, which is money programming, to be precise. Money programming, or rather lack programming, is inside our psyche from eons. Because, especially in the Eastern world, we have been always told money is evil. Money is something which makes us bad. Money is not easy to earn. Money makes us egoistic. We come from a very poor agricultural background. How can we ever be rich? All these kinds of programming from childhood, from before we are born, when our parents are worrying about money, it creates deep blocks in our root chakra. And it blocks the flow of abundance in our life. So we invite the divine Mahalakshmi, the mother of all divine abundance, to come down into our root chakra. And as this divine mother in a beautiful lotus stands inside the root chakra, in the middle of the root chakra, her energy starts flowing inside us. And as her energy flows inside us, it starts cracking open these programs of lack. And it starts cracking, and you can see layers like dust releasing from the root chakra. It cracks open long-seated beliefs about money, and it releases as Mahalakshmi pours down her energy into us. It releases from every pore all the deep-seated lack programming. And as this lack programming starts releasing, she pulls down within us different colors of threads. And she seems to sew us back, seems to repair our root chakra, as if she is working with a needle and a thread. And this thread and this needle is tying up the root chakra, and it is flowing into our root chakra, deep programs of abundance, dissolving the feeling of lack and creating the feelings of abundance in our root chakra. See Mother Goddess working on your root chakra, breaking down these systems of lack and creating these systems of abundance. The whole root chakra is now glowing with her energy, her sparkling, beautiful energy of golden color as she pours down abundance into your root chakra. See the abundance, see the health, see the relationships, see your strength, your capacities starting to flow brighter and brighter as the root chakra becomes glowing brighter and brighter. Now we move to deeper layers of the root chakra, much deeper layers than what we really think about in daily life. All the past lives karmas, all the current life karmas that we have are seeded deep inside our root chakra. The seeds are seeded whenever we do any action, whenever we have an intention, whenever we do any deed, or whenever we think of doing any deed. These seeds are planted inside our root chakra and they lie dormant for a long time until it is the time for the karma to be released. Then they arise in many different forms. It may be mental, it may be emotional, it may be psychological, it may be physical, it may be spiritual issues. There's a strong belief in the Indian system that when we get the Saturn return or the Sunny Sarasati, it's a very bad time. But actually, it is not a bad time. It is a time when our karmas have ripened. It is time to give back our dues. So the root chakra is the place where all these seeds of karma are seeded. It is this root chakra which carries all these karmic issues from all lifetimes. And that is why the root chakra is so very important. And that is why this root chakra is so deeply clogged. The 1111 portal opens up rewards for all good karmas, as the masters are now ready to bless you for every good deed that you did. But for not the so good deeds or the bad karmas, as we say it, it is clogging our root chakra. It is creating issues in our life, be it in the physical level, mental level, emotional level, psychological level. I understand this meditation is very different from what you generally think of a root chakra meditation. The masters are telling me, tell them. It is very important to give these intentions, to release and to understand what happens exactly in the root. So as these karmas create a seed inside your root, the whole root chakra is clogged. And that is why we have so many issues in our career, in our relationships, in our family, in our health. Even though we are doing everything perfectly, we're not thinking negative, we're not doing negative, it is because of these karmic issues of the past lives. And what can we do? On this 1111 portal, we can invite the Divine Karmic Council, the Masters of the Akashic Records, each of our teams of light, and the Council of Elders who really sit with us to make a life plan. We can invite them to please come down and see and bless us so that we can release these karmic issues from deep within our psyche, from deep within our soul. So let the Masters of the Karmic Council, the Masters of the Akashic Records, ask the teams of light, every supporting energy of the universe who wants to support you, we ask you, divine beings of love and light, to forgive us for every time that we harmed anyone in any way, for every intention that we had which was not okay, for every physical, mental, emotional, psychological, financial harm that we caused to others, and we created this deep-seated karmic issue in our root chakra. We ask deep forgiveness from the divine councils. So I give you 1 minute to see across your past lives, across your current life, and across your parallel lives. Whatever you see, and if you don't see, it is good just to give an intention that anything that I've done to harm anyone, physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, financially, or in any other way, if I've cheated, betrayed, or done any harm by intention or by deed, I ask forgiveness from of you. See all those souls standing from in front of you and ask deep forgiveness. I give you 1 minute to do it. Please do it, seeing, calling all the souls who have harmed and asking deep forgiveness from them. You can put your hands in the Namaste position and do it. It is this karmic ties which bind us to so many issues. And as we ask this deep forgiveness from each of the souls across all dimensions of time, place, and frequencies, it may not be human lifetimes, it may be lifetimes in other star systems where we harmed them in other ways. But all those lifetimes matter. And as we ask deep forgiveness from all these souls, we see the karmic council surrounding us in an etheric bubble. And in this etheric huge bubble are all those souls from whom we are asking forgiveness. And as this etheric bubble grows with all the souls and us standing in it, we are standing in the middle of the etheric bubble. And all the souls we have harmed across all dimensions of time, space, and frequencies are standing around us. And we're asking divine forgiveness from these souls. And as we ask this divine forgiveness from these souls, from the bottom of our heart, not just mechanically, understanding that we also have done something wrong in any other lifetime. Maybe we have not done anything in this lifetime. Maybe you're a very pure soul in this lifetime. But across all dimensions of time and space, we have had so many experiences. So let go of ego, let go of resistance, and just ask divine forgiveness from the bottom of your heart. And as you do this in the presence of the karmic council, I see all the karmic ties, all the karmic threads that are flowing from you to these persons are slowly being cut away, being dissolved by the karmic council. See each of these threads being blown away, being evaporated, being cut away by the karmic council. And as each thread is cut, that person vanishes from the etheric bubble. And finally, one by one, all go away, and only you are remaining. Thank the Divine Karmic Council, the Masters, everyone supporting you in this divine forgiveness. And feel yourself, your root chakra, your whole body, your whole system feel lighter and brighter as you release this karmic ties. Breathe deeply into your root chakra and blow out long, deep breaths. As we release this karmic ties, we have to understand that some karmic ties are created by others as they hurt us, as they give trauma to us, as they disappoint us, as they make us really feel bad and sad. So this root chakra is also filled to the brim with rejections, resentment, disillusionment, disappointment. And when we walk through these feelings, we really sometimes feel clogged, blocked, totally and completely. We do not understand what to do. But these hurts, these resentments, these pains, these traumas are really clogging our root chakra. And if we want to come into full embodiment with our highest self, we need to forgive and we need to let go of all these toxic emotions and feelings. So let us again imagine ourselves standing in this etheric bubble. And let us now imagine all the people who have hurt us are in this bubble across all dimensions of time and space, who have hurt us, who have cheated us, who have done anything wrong to us. And let us send deep forgiveness to all of them, holding no resentment back, saying, I forgive you totally and completely, holding no forgiveness back. You are free and I am free. And see the cords with this person's dissolve, dissolve, dissolve. Forgive them totally and completely. Sometimes it may be very difficult to forgive, but still understand forgiveness frees you, forgiveness liberates you. And in the divine presence of the karmic council, it will be much easier to forgive and free yourself of all these karmic ties. Otherwise, you will have to come back again with them in order to balance these ties. So let us forgive everyone who has ever harmed us in any way. Let us forgive, let us forgive, let us forgive. And we see these ties dissolve, 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 flowing out of a system, flowing out of a system, flowing out of a system. Still, we are remaining alone in this etheric bubble, forgiven everyone who has ever harmed us. Now we go much deeper into ourselves as we realize that one of the greatest blocks of a root chakra is lack of self-love. When we don't love ourselves, when we lack self-esteem, when we lack self-confidence, we create toxic situations in our lives. We create situations of abuse, situations of disharmony, situations of pain. Sometimes we carry a lot of stigmas in our lives, self-created stigmas. It may be a stigma of being a divorcee. It may be a stigma that we follow of being a widow. It may be a stigma of being barren or childless. It may be because we feel that we're ugly or we may be disabled and we carry all these stigmas inside us, all this pain, all these beliefs inside us that we are not good enough, that we are somehow lacking. And this lack of self-love creates a deep block inside a root chakra. So let us now breathe deep inside our root chakra and free ourselves of these deep patterns of self-criticism, self-abuse, self-hatred, and release all dogmas, all stigmas, all belief systems from our past lives, present life, and parallel lives. All religious beliefs which tie us down, all religious dogmas which tie us down, make us feel low, inferior. We release those also. And as we release those, a self-love comes back to us. As we start honoring ourselves, as we start loving ourselves, our root chakra starts to glow more brighter and brighter. Feeling the self-love flowing back to us, we breathe deeply into the root chakra and release everything which is not of love, everything which is not of greatness, everything which is not of kindness towards ourselves. Breathe deeply into root chakra and breathe out deeply. Now let us go into other parts of us which made vows, oaths, promises in all lifetimes, which we do not even remember. Sometimes these were severe vows of chastity. That is why you may not be getting married in this lifetime. It was some vows of poverty. That is why you may be having financial issues in this lifetime. That we will be poor and we will be spiritual. We make a lot of vows. We take a lot of oaths. We sometimes promise someone that I love you always and love no one else. And then you don't realize why you can't love your partner. And there is so much problem in your marriage. These are all root chakra related issues. And these really, really deeply work inside us and make us stuck. So let us give the permission to our cellular memories, to our psyche, to our soul, from across all dimensions of time, space, and frequencies, to release all oaths, all vows, all promises, all agreements, all rights that we have given to anyone, to be nullified, to be nullified, to be nullified. We burn all these oaths, vows, promises, contracts, the divine ultraviolet fire, the divine ultraviolet fire, the divine ultraviolet fire. Breathing in and out of the root chakra, see all these vows, oaths, promises dissolving and burning away from your root. Breathe deeply into your root chakra, breathe out deeply, burning away these vows, oaths, contracts, agreements, rights. And as we release these vows, oaths, promises, let us also release these deep-seated memories of war, famine, natural disasters, anything which has threatened us in our lives, in any lifetimes, which made us feel shaky, which made us feel imbalanced, and which made us feel that we were not grounded, we did not have anything to really ground ourselves with. All lifetimes in which we were abandoned, left alone, orphaned, left homeless or without any financial security, we created a big block in our root chakra with the fear that we created, with the pain that we created, with the agony that we created. As we have released so much, just the intention that I release all these lifetimes of war, famine, earthquakes, natural disasters, of times of being left alone, abandoned, orphaned, insecure, burned in the stake, any types of painful lifetimes, we now release, we now release, we now release. Release all these traumas, all these patterns from our root chakra. See them flowing out, see them flowing out, see them flowing out. We also release along with this all lifetimes of death by murder, by rape, by abuse, by dowry deaths, burning at the stake, accident, natural disasters, any kind of stabbing, killing by any form, which was not natural, and it created a deep wound in our psyche, in our soul. All these are embedded in the root chakra cellular memory. You have to understand why you are fearful of war movies, why you are fearful of so much trauma. A lot of you are having experiences in your system of past lives, you're seeing your past lives. Just allow those to release, to release, to release. Let us release all these traumas by forgiving everyone who has created these traumas in our lives and giving us such traumatic deaths, traumatic memories, traumatic, painful lives. Let us forgive them also and ask the counsel of healing and the counsel of love to release these deep-seated traumas from our system as the counsel of love and the counsel of healing. Rotate our root chakra once more in the anti-clockwise direction at the speed of light, releasing all these deep-seated traumas and memories The cellular memories, see them flying out, flying out, flying out like specks of darkness, moving out of a root chakra, moving out of a root chakra, moving out of a root chakra. See them flow out, flow out, flow out of your system, flow out of your system, flow out of your system. And as these flow out of your system, you're moving back to the original divine blueprint that you are. Your root chakra is slowly and softly coming back to its original form. But still there is trauma. I can feel trauma of relationships inside our psyche, inside our root chakra. All traumas related to divorce, to death of the partner, to betrayal by the partner, to cheating by the partner, from rejection by the partner, abandonment by the partner, hurt by the partner, rape by the partner or by someone close to us, incest, feeling of incest in a system where we're forced to have relationship with someone very close in our family. All these traumas are inside our root chakra. Let us ask the counsels of love and the counsels of healing to keep on rotating the root chakra so that these traumas also flow out of the system, flow out of the system, flow out of the system as we give intention to release, to release, to release all traumas of any kind from a system, from a system, from a system. Let it flow out, let it flow out, let it flow out. Breathe deeply into your root chakra, releasing all remaining energies with your out breath. Breathing in and out, in and out, in and out. Last but not the least, let us release the energies of curses, black magic, and witchcraft from our root chakra. All energies of black magic, as Masters told me, reside mainly in the root chakra. Curses also. So let us now ask anyone who cursed us, anyone who did black magic on us, anyone who did voodoo on us, witchcraft on us, or any kind of spells or anything they did on us. We ask you, release all these energies from our root chakra. We ask the divine gods and goddesses, especially Ma Kali, to come down and with her trident, with her spear, pull out these energies from our system. All energies of black magic, all energies of witchcraft, voodooism, all energies of curses. And let us now fold our hands again and ask divine forgiveness from anyone who did this to us, not because we are forgiving them, but because we have to realize that we created some insecurity, some pain, some fear, some hopelessness in them, which incited them to do this to us. Understand their pain, understand their insecurity, and forgive them, and ask forgiveness for anything that you have done to incite this hatred, this anger inside them. And as Ma Kali removes this deep-seated programs, these deep-seated curses, black magic, witchcraft from us, let us now breathe deeply into a root chakra. And we can now ask the divine Mother Goddess, Ma Kali, who is specially the protector and the creator of this root chakra, to give us divine codes, to release every kind of false programming, every kind of false template, every kind of negativity from the root chakra, and releasing it from our system, allow and give us codes for manifestation of the life that we want in our future. So we ask Megha to now give the codes.
Creak, 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 crew, 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 cra, 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 creak, 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 crew, 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 cra, 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 creak, 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 kriti, 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 ti, 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 ta, 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 ti, 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 trim, 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 kritigan, 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 trim, 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 kritigan, 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 Krim sim, krim sim, krim sim. Sha 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 sha. She 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 she. Shim 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 krim 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 shim krim shim krim shim krim shim krim shim sha 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 sha. Krim shim krim shim krim shim sha 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 sha. Shim krim shim krim shim krim. Kritigan 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 kra 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 kra. Creek roo creek roo creek roo kritigan 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 sha 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 sha. She 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 she. Ga 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 ga. Gree 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 gree. Graceny graceny graceny. Gra 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 gra. Graceny graceny graceny. Na 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 na. Graceny graceny graceny. Ni 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 li 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 li. Lesum lesum lesum. Sha 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 sha. Kritigan, 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 sha 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 sha, shrim krim, shrim krim, shrim krim, sha 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 sha, shrim krim, sha 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 sha, kritigan, 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 she 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 she, cree 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 cree. Dari 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 da 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 dari 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 dri 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 driti 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 dviti 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 digam sigam digam sigam digam sigam she 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 da 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 driti 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 dviti 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 digam sigam dri 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 dru 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 ra 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 ri 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 riti 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 ri 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 mili 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 ra 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 ri 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 kritigan 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 kra 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 kru 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 kriti 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 dviti 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 da 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 dviti 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 da 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 digam sigam digam sigam digam sigam sa 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 si 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 sili 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 li 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 la 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 li ri li ri li ri lesni 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 la 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 li 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 धरी 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 धा 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 धृति 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 द्विति 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 दिगम सिगम सा 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 सिगम दिगम सी द्रि 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 क्रिम सिम शा 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 सिया 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 टाका सिया टाका सिया टाका सिया 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 क्रिम सिम क्रू 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 क्री क्रा 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 क्रिम सिम क्रा 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 क्रिम सिम क्रा 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 क्रीसी क्री कृषि क्रूसी क्रा कृतगन कृतगन क्रा धृति 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 द्विति 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 ताकसिया टी ट्रिम सिम क्रिम सिम शा शी शू टा टिमसी लीसी रा री रिमसी ला लिमसी रा री रिमसी रा रिमसी रा ली ला लू लेसनी ला लिमसी ली दा दिगम सिगम दा दी
Breathe in this divine ancient codes into your system, breathing into it, integrating these codes into your grid, into your auric field, into your four body system, in your physical body, mental body, emotional body, in your etheric body. And now just join this little finger with the thumb and breathe into your root chakra, breathing deep, long, slow breaths, integrating the energy of the root chakra. Connect your little finger with the thumb and breathe. Long, slow, deep breaths into your root chakra and release from the root. Keep on breathing deeply and keep on releasing. Let the energies from the Divine Creator flowing through your entire body, through your soul system, now flow down from your Earth Star Chakra into the crystalline core of Mother Earth, anchoring this energy into her divine being. As the 1111 portal grid from the universe, energies of that grid is anchored inside the crystalline core of Mother Earth. For her to access these divine energies, and for any souls who want to access it, they can access it. So as we breathe deeply into our root chakra, let us slowly walk back up this beautiful crystal steps. Come back to the current now. Walking up the steps till we reach the floor of this divine grid with the four pillars holding the energies of the 1111 portal and the roof above and around us creating a huge Makaba. Let us come back to that, breathing deeply and completely, feeling our root chakra, a whole spinal cord pulsating with this divine Kundalini energies. As the root really opens up, really expands. Now see the cloud with the angels have come to take you and bring goodbye to this beautiful portal. Walk on this cloud and let the cloud slowly bring you back into your room, into your current now, totally embodied into your body. See your body in your chair, wherever you are sitting, anchored deep inside Mother Earth, your roots going down into Mother Earth. Because root chakra is about embodiment, about grounding. Unless you can really ground your reality, you cannot manifest anything. In order to manifest, you have to be balanced. You have to be really connected to Mother Earth. Because many of us receive initiations, receive a lot of energetic downloads, but we do not integrate it with the Mother Earth. And as such, we cannot manifest those energies in our lives. So let us now ground our energies really deep inside Mother Earth, seeing our roots go deep inside her. Silver color roots flowing out of her body from her root chakra, going down deep inside Mother Earth, touching the temple of wisdom at the crystalline core of Mother Earth, and asking the temple of wisdom to send the energies back to us so that we can live life from tomorrow with much deeper wisdom, much deeper humility, much deeper love, and much more gentleness and peace. The divine blessings of the Creator, our whole teams of light, the whole of creation who is supporting us now. We thank the divine beings of love, light, and I thank all of you for being part of this beautiful meditation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.